Hi, everyone. My name is Ross Coleman. I'm the graduate intern with the Trinity Inclusive Curriculum Project, and I also work with the disability services. I'm here with Alun Armstrong, scholar in English and history. Alan, Alan was elected to the scholarship in 2019. Alan, thank you for taking the time to talk to me.
No problem at all. No problem at all.
So I suppose the first question I'd like to ask is what inspired you to try and take on skulls?
Well, I would have known about skulls before coming to Trinity, and I always enjoyed that kind of challenge. It's a as much. I mean, the incentives are pretty good. I really loved my subjects, and the way skulls works in my subjects, the kind of questions that you're asked in the exam are really interesting. So it was an opportunity to kind of dig a little deeper into a subject I really cared about, and yeah, I thought I'd give it a shot and see how it turned out, and it turned out well in the end.
Yeah, yeah. Um, and so and so did you encounter any if it come onto when you were and you were doing scholars because of your because of your background as someone with a disability?
Well, I definitely found that like executive dysfunction is always difficult when preparing for any exam or any project. So that was definitely a challenge. But honestly, what I found was that with the exam accommodations with the help of disability services and getting the access to type the exam, I found I didn't feel myself at a disadvantage relative to other students thanks to that. If I hadn't, it wouldn't have been possible at all for me to take the exam without those accommodations. But with them, I felt there was a leveling of the playing field there, which is great.
Okay, all right. And look, honestly, do you have any advice for other disabled students who are thinking of taking up scholars but aren't sure if if it's for them or if they're the type of students that is a Trinity scholar?
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, Skulls is it's a tremendous opportunity. And what I would say to anyone who's on the fence, I've always said this, any student who's on the fence about doing Skulls, is that it's um, it's worth a go. It can be quite a rewarding process in itself, in developing your knowledge, developing kind of skills around your discipline. But certainly to any student with dyspraxia who's in a similar position to me, I would say don't. It's a big project and those can be intimidating. But I wouldn't put yourself out of the running. Um, you know, the disability services here at Trinity are fantastic. They were a huge support to me. And honestly, I would advise if you're on the fence and you're someone like me with dyspraxia, or you have another difficulty that would be parallel, I would honestly say, if you're on the fence at all, have a chat with disability services. They're fantastic, and they, I think, will hopefully be able to uh, get you over the hump a bit with it. Um, because I mean, I certainly know I wouldn't have been able to do it without them.
All right, that is certainly really good advice. Alan, thank you for taking the time to talk
No
to
problem at all.
me today.
No problem at all. It was a pleasure. Thank you.
No, no, no problem.